The Night Agent Season 1 is filled with several shocking twists, including the truth about Peter Sutherland Sr., Sebastian Robert, the White House mole, and who was behind the Metro attack. The Night Agent stellar cast is led by Gabriel Barso in the new series adapted from Matthew Quirk's best-selling novel of the same name, following an FBI agent as he uncovers a conspiracy involving top government officials. The Night Agent became one of Netflix's biggest new shows when it was released, praised by both critics and audiences for its action, plot twists, and engaging storyline. After intercepting the bomber during the Metro attack, Diane Farr, Hong Chow, gives Peter a new job answering the night action emergency line. During one of his shifts, Peter receives a call from Rose, Lucianne Buchanan, that leads him to involvement in the Metro bombing investigation and uncovering who the masterminds behind the attack were. However, since one of the people who orchestrated the Metro attack escaped, there's a chance that the Night Agent Season 2 will reveal what happened to them. Gordon Wick and Vice President Redfield orchestrated the Metro bombing in The Night Agent. Wick and Redfield wanted to assassinate Omar Zadar. One of the biggest plot twists in the Netflix action series is who was behind the attack on the Metro. The masterminds who orchestrated the attack are billionaire Gordon Wick, Ben Cotton, and Vice President Redfield, Christopher Shire. The two accomplices were targeting Omar Zadar, Adam Sekman, the leader of the PIF. Zadar was becoming popular in the Balkans, and so the President of the United States thought it was prudent for the US to have him as an ally instead of an enemy. Vice President Redfield, who views Zadar as nothing more than a terrorist, does not believe what President Travers, Kari Matchett, is doing would be beneficial to the country. Since he fails to dissuade her from forming an alliance with the PIF leader, Redfield and Wick, the latter of whom is one of the vice president's campaign donors, forge a plan to have Zadar assassinated during his visit with Travers. If Zadar were to become the leader in the Balkans, Wick would have lost the millions of dollars he was getting from the PIF leader's enemy, so he had a good reason to want Zadar dead. While in Washington, Zadar was scheduled to meet someone in a coffee shop that is above the Metro. Since Zadar was the target, the bomb was supposed to off when it was right below the coffee shop. Luckily, Peter stops the assassin and saves Zadar and everyone who would have died if the bomb had gone off where it was meant to. Although Redfield and Wick's initial assassination plan doesn't work out, they try again and want to take President Travers down with Zadar the second time around. Diane Farr wasn't involved in the attack but helped Wick and Redfield cover it. Diane Farr believed what she did was right. Although Diane Farr isn't directly involved in the Metro bombing, she plays a role in ensuring that President Michelle Travers and the public don't discover who orchestrated the attack. When Peter stops the bomb from going off at the intended destination, Wick and Redfield know that it is only a matter of time before the FBI connects them to the bombing. The two accomplices rope Farr into their conspiracy because she would do anything to protect her administration and the president's reputation. When Rose calls the night action number and kickstarts Peter's involvement in the Metro bombing conspiracy, he goes to Farr. Peter, at this point, trusts Farr because she gave him a second chance, which is good news for Farr since she will be in the loop and will know if Peter turns up anything that links her, Redfield, and Wick to the attack. Unfortunately, she makes the mistake of revealing that Rose was with Cisco, Curtis Lum, even though Peter never told her she was, which ultimately leads to him knowing Farr is involved in what is going on. While there were several clues that Farr was using Peter, it is this particular detail that makes him believe she isn't innocent. How Rose's aunt and uncle were connected to the Metro bombing investigation. Emma and Henry Campbell were also night agents. Gabriel Barso as Peter Sutherland in the city in The Night Agent Season 2. Following Rose's expulsion as CEO from her cybersecurity company, she goes to her Aunt Emma, Simone Kessel, and Uncle Henry's, William MacDonald, house to recuperate and plan her next move. During her visit, there is an attack at their house and Emma and Henry die, but Rose manages to escape the killers with Peter's help. As Rose gets more involved in investigating who is behind her aunt and uncle's murders, she discovers that she didn't know her guardians as well as she thought she did. Emma and Henry were in fact spies in a secret FBI counterintelligence agency called the Night Action. The night agents were tasked with uncovering who was really behind the Metro attack after the initial investigation hit a dead end. As they put more clues together, the Campbells deduced that Omar Zadar was the intended target of the Metro bombing and warned him that he was in danger. When Wick got wind of how close the agents were to figuring out how pivotal role in the conspiracy, he sent his two assassins after them before they could discover the whole truth. Was Peter Sutherland one of the targets during the Metro attack in The Night Agent? Peter was merely a scapegoat in the Metro attack. Peter Sutherland holding FBI badge in The Night Agent. Peter being on the Metro the day the attack is scheduled to happen is purely coincidental. There is no evidence in the series that points to Redfield and Wick knowing that Peter would be on the train that night, let alone that he would stop the attack. While Peter isn't initially one of Wick and Redfield's targets, his interference becomes a problem for them, but they later use it to their advantage. Given Peter Sutherland SRS reputation as a traitor, the people who are behind the Metro attack use it to encourage the conspiracy that Peter could have been the one who orchestrated the whole thing.